This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, yesterday we discussed about Python basics. Okay. Yes, let me show first of all today how Anaconda installed. Okay, Anaconda. So it's a free version. Okay, you can just go through from here.
So can we install directly now itself? No, parallelly I have a open.
Okay, it will take a good amount of time. So you can try it. You can try it. If where the people want to try it, you can try it because it will take now. Actually, it will take to download only. It will take around 600, 458 MB of file. So you can try it, guys. Whoever want to go with the know itself. So what system that you have? I mean, Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. Based on that, click on it. Okay. Yeah, I clicked on directly on Windows. So installing on Windows, you need to click on this one. Download the Anaconda installer. So if you click on it, so it will be, yeah, 1 second. Let me check because everything, these things are gets updated. Let me verify where it is. Yeah, here it is there. Understand, guys? I clicked on the download things and I could see Windows here. So obviously your system could be 64-bit. If anyone's have 32-bit, then go with this one. So here 64-bit. So once you clicked on it, now it will start a download file like this. Like this. Yeah, it says 3 minutes. Okay. So yeah, if I open this thing, then you will be able to see this one. I will make pause. I will make pause. Okay. So for your case, yeah, it will take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes also possible because depends upon the internet speed and all those matters. 466 MB means you can imagine one. It's like one movie size file. It will take 15 minutes in general. So once it is done, it will be saved in the your download folder. You need to open it. And you need to click on it, and it will be shown a run button. One second, I'm just looking for the document. Where did I save it? Yeah, similar to this. Earlier it was like this. Now it is getting updated, so it's getting changed. So you have seen those changes now. So no need to worry. Yeah, earlier when I done, it was 634 MB. Now you could see some 438 MB, and it will be directly saved into the download folder. And once you click on it, yeah, when you open it, it will ask where to save these things. So by default, what it was showing you, okay, make it. No need to change these things. Put it as it is. Okay, but make sure that your C drive should contain some 500 MB of space. Obviously you should maintain, generally also you should maintain good space in the C drive. No need to put many things on the desktop. Many things if you put on the desktop, what happens, it indirectly saved on the C drive, which influence on your operating system. It makes your system slow. It makes your system slow. So don't put anything on the C drive, whatever the personal related anything. Put it in either other D or D drives kind of things. Okay. Many people not know it. Yeah. Come back. So here, yeah, when I open run things, you will see 64-bit setup. And you need to, yeah, no need to change here. Yeah, if you see okay, next kind of thing, you can go to there. Yeah, it will ask register Anaconda as my default Python 3.7. If it is asking to you then it's okay. If it is not asking, then so make it. If it's a maybe you will system may have now instead of 3.7 or some other number, whatever the number it is asking, yeah, just click on it. Nothing will going to be happen. Okay. Yeah. Now start install. Now start install. Now it will take good amount of time in between. Yeah, because it will keep on updating the green color from left to right. So at that moment, it will take good amount of time. Again, 5 to 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes it will take, I guess. So the overall of installation of Anaconda into your system will be around 20 to 30 minutes in general. But parallelly, yeah, so we can do it now because anyway it is getting running at the back end and you are required to attend the session as it is. No issues. Okay. Yeah. Once it is done, yeah, finally, no need to ask anything, no need to change anything. Finally, you will see, yeah, this one. Thanks for installing Anaconda. Okay. So when I install this one is 3.5.30. Now, what is the latest one we have here? I did not check it. Not mentioned. Whatever, nothing to worry. So whichever the updated one here available, make sure, yeah, use that one only. So sometimes your system, I mean your what do you say, your code has been written somewhere in the previous environment like Python 2.7 or any other one previous one, 3.2 or 3. Previous any other versions. Sometimes what happens, those code will get an error when you write on the 3.7 version. Understand guys what I'm saying? When you write some specific code, let's imagine when I used 3 years back, let's say 2.7. So I wrote some code according to my requirement. So I closed somewhere and I saved it. Now in the recent time, what I've done, I updated this one. Let's imagine when I read that, when I opened this code, which was done on 2.7 and I open it 3.7, it may give some small errors. You should not confuse why we are getting this kind of errors. Those are based on the operating system. I'm sorry, based on the versions. Based on the versions. So it's not with all the cases. It's not with all the cases. Very minor cases. Out of 100, you may see like kind of this kind of issues with 3 to 4 times. 5%, let's say 5% cases. You will see small changes. So how to find out that version issue and how to debug it, we'll discuss in the when I'm doing some other error and exception handlings. At that case, yeah, you will discuss those things, how to handle those scenarios. No need to worry. Why I'm saying is this one. Now let's imagine now whatever the code which I'm going to explain going forward to the Python, maybe I'll share those codes. So what you will think, now your system is engaged with the latest one, obviously. Okay, and I not remember which version I'm using last one. Okay, so those files, when you are writing in your Python, maybe you will get some small debugs. Okay, so no need to worry about. Even if you see, I don't think from the, because every code is not good to such issues. When I'm doing some packages, remember when I'm doing installing some packages, in such cases you might see such problems, not with the basic elements. Not with the basic elements. Okay, come back. So yes, so once it is done, yeah, you need to click on finish. Okay, so yes, it will be saved in your system as Anaconda Navigator. This one is like now I think Windows 7 operating system. This print is, I'm running Windows 10. 1 second. Okay, and yeah, if I go here search, I could see Anaconda Navigator. Yes, so you will see Anaconda Navigator with green color. So I will click on it after completing successfully in the 30 minutes of time now, everything whatever you done. Yes, then I made click on it. So it's getting opened now. It will take some couple of minutes. So still it is not open.
So you will share the document, right? Installation of Anaconda.
Yeah, I will share it.
Okay, okay.
Yes, now this will get open like this. Okay, yeah, so here we could see many things are by default it is installed. So where Python is already installed at the backend. So Anaconda is a group of all the materials. Anaconda is a group of all the materials. If you go with only Python will get installed. That is the people. I mean, if you want to become a Python programmer, normal Python programmer, though no need to go with Anaconda. You can go with just a Python and their related IDE environment. So what is IDE means? Yeah, where you can write your code on a script, on a notepad kind of thing. Okay, so that is what called IDE, interactive development something is the environment. Yeah, so that is for only to write that code. So for that purpose, people use PyCharm who are learning normal Python course. Yeah, they will install the Python, they will install the what do you say, PyCharm, and they can run the program. But when you want to become a data scientist, yeah, this is the best option, going with the Anaconda. So after installing the Anaconda, then no need to go with like PyCharm or some other IDE environments. So here by default, even the IDE is also get installed. That is the advantage of working with Anaconda. That's why, yeah, Anaconda is a package of all the tools. All the tools. So here you could see one is Jupyter and the other one is Spider. You can go with any of these two, whichever you are preferable. We can go with any of these two. I choose Spider is most. Why Jupyter is? So when I write in the Jupyter, anyway, I will explain both the things. Okay, yeah, but my preference is Spider. Why? Because Jupyter, when I write code, yeah, you will see the code in the bottom, and whatever the graphs that you want to see, you are going to see in the bottom only. But whereas Spider will have an advantage of it will be splitting the windows. So left sided you will write all the code what you want, and right sided you will get the outputs what you want. Whereas in the Jupyter will do everything in single page, where I don't feel comfortable. It's my comfortable that I don't feel much user friendly on the Jupyter when I am doing. So I feel, yeah, Spider is most best. If you are interested to work on the Jupyter, that's your choice, because however you write, the code is not going to change. That means if I give the file of Spider, if you open that into Jupyter and you can run on it on the Jupyter, yeah, still it works. The same vice versa. If I give a Jupyter file and if you open on the Spider and if you run on the Spider, it will work. Coding wise will be 100% same. Very minor cases you might see, but that will be some similar like our version issues. Okay, so 100%, 99% you can imagine that code is going to be same. Yeah, if you want, sometimes depends upon the example to example. Sometimes I will explain here, sometimes I explain here, so that you can get in a user friendly in the both the things. So nobody will ask, are you comfortable with Jupyter? Please work only on the Jupyter. Are you comfortable with Spider? Please work on the Spider. Nobody will ask, because they know the person who conducts interview. Both are almost new. This is a unnecessary question if I ask. All right. So to understand, I mean, to read about more about this Anaconda document information, you can go from here. Yeah, here. So it will be opened from the web page only. So more about related to Anaconda. I mean, so what are the things that you want to understand? So it will be telling that which one is useful and how it will be useful. Yeah, the same thing which I said: Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, PyCharm, Spider. So R Studio is also there. from the Anaconda, yeah, you are also getting the R Studio. People are interested to learn in the R, yeah, they can write the code. Code is not same. Python code is different. R Studio code is different. Okay, way of writing will be same, but yeah, there is some changes is there. Yes. And yes, so these are the previous edition changes, updated edition changes. That is what here is mentioned. And here, yes, we show. Yeah, here by default, actually, when I open here, a base root is installed. In your system also, it will get installed with the base root. So I created another environment, Python CPU. It won't be available in your systems. So this discussion, how this creates here, and what is the purpose, we will discuss when I am talking about NLP and deep learning things. At that time, this discussion comes up. So no need to worry at this moment. What is this? Okay. So when I click on here, yeah, I could see, yeah, what things are available in the base root and what things are not available in these things. So yes, and the packages is for, I mean, it is new for your system. So you need to install every package day by day. So it is not required to all the packages at one shot. When their usages comes to your system, you install it for first time. So once you installed it, it will be saved for lifelong till your system, I mean, till you run the same version of Anaconda. If you uninstalled somewhere long back, later 1 year, let's imagine for some reason your system hacked or your system corrupted. Okay, what you will do generally? Yeah, you will reformat your system. When you reformat your system, what happens in generally? All the softwares will be gone because it is getting saved in the C drive. So it will be impacted on the C drive operating system. So all the softwares, whatever the things you gets installed in your system, everything will be gone out. So when you reinstall it, it will be installed 100 times. You can install, no issues. But what happens? All the packages what you made is going to be erased. Again, you need to write the things. You should not worry why this was happened. Yeah, because that things are updated. That's it, simple. Okay. Yeah, so there will be a learning community you will have. If you click on it, yeah, so all the related documentation, if it is a Python related documentation, yeah, or Anaconda list, package list contains pandas, numpys. Anyway, we are going to discuss this numpys and pandas going forward. SkyPy, Matplotlib, okay, bouquet. There are many things. So if you are interested to learn on what are all those things, you can dig some more things. So what is requirement to our analysis? What is requirement to how much code is required to our discussion? Based on that, I will bring up those comments into our environment and we'll make use it. If you want to further investigate to understand few more things, then you can go from here, SkyPy, Matplotlib, or Anaconda. Even if you directly Google it, Anna, you will get those things. Even if you directly Google it, you will get those things. Okay. And the community, so these are the some platforms, yeah, like if you want to, yeah, let's say this one is Anaconda company blog. So if you want to raise a concern related to anything like that, yeah, you can go to here. Not only related to those things, not only related to these things, even when you find errors now, okay, when you find errors now, if you search on the Google, okay, so someone from the different communities will give an answer. For example, there is a community called GitHub community. So many of the people, users like you, could have already faced the issue what you have done. So definitely someone will make you answer showing that, yeah, if you find this kind of error, yeah, you need to write your code like this. So it could be the version issues, or it could be the package issues, or it could be a small syntax issues that you made. So whatever the issues, whatever the error that you found, that error you are going to copy paste in the Google, and many of the users will show that, yeah, in what way, how to solve this error. That is the meaning. So you can just go through those things and you can update your code accordingly. So I'll show you some examples when I'm doing some practical working examples. At the time, how I'm going to solve it using this Google, you'll get to know. Anyway, we are going to discuss how to solve those things, but still when you're working on the practice, at that moment I'm not available, or you may be busy with some other timings. So you should not stuck with your errors. So you need to come out with that errors. You need to continue the practice. So how to convert those errors free, we'll discuss those things also. Okay, so this is what home. Let's go home, and these are what that we have here. And yes, so no need to try up all these things at this moment because it is not related to you. So clicking on everything and don't confuse yourself. What is this? What is that? What is this? All our things are there. It does not mean that all things are required to learn here. There are many things are there. It does not mean that everything is required to learn here. Okay, what are specific to you, learn it. Once you understand Jupyter, Spider perfectly, then you can go with some other things. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll click on the launch. Spider 3.3.6 version is using now. So it's a powerful, what is mentioned, powerful Python IDE, interactive development environment. Maybe if you are running the latest version, maybe you will see Spider 4 or Spider 3 only. So initially,
Adhvaith and Bikash.
Bikash.
Just one, because this Anaconda, right? It's making the system very slow. So do you have only independent Spider? Independent distribution?
No. I don't see anywhere here. Maybe Google has done in the recent times, but I didn't see any Spider separately installed.
Okay, because this is making very slow. The system is going very slow.
You are trying it parallelly?
Yeah, I've already done it. It's making slow. System is going slow now.
Have you tried with the Jupyter?
Jupyter is a little bit fast.
Okay, maybe the case is, as I said yesterday, have you already installed Python and upgraded with Anaconda again?
Yes, but what I've done, right? I removed that Python base one because all the codes I've written in PyCharm, so that I've removed now, and now only Anaconda.
See, I understood your Python. The files what you have written, it won't be removed. The code will be code. The wherever you saved, somewhere in the D drive, U drive, data science folder, you could have created, and what you worked out, what you practiced out, those files will be saved. So when you uninstall this Python or PyCharm or anything, those files will be not gone out. Only those files which were under C drive, those things will be goes out. Okay.
I have removed old Python installer. Okay. I have right now only Anaconda is there. Only Anaconda.
So you could have done like this. One second. So I think you have done first Python. Upon that, again you have done Anaconda. Okay, and again you have removed Python. That is the case that you might be done. So what I suggest, keep your files, whichever that working folder as it is, keep it same. Better completely destroy, uninstall Anaconda and Python completely. Don't put any PyCharm, GitCharm, anything which is related to these two things now. Whatever the things are, plus completely erased and freshly installed again Anaconda, and see the difference. I guess now this time when you freshly installed Anaconda, maybe it won't impact with any other previous installations. So this time you may see a Spider could be works better. Let's see. If it is not works, we will see again what we can do. We need to verify it. How much of space? Please also make sure that your C drive should contain good amount of space, so to runs faster quickly. And you should try to manage your system with contents of 500 GB of hard disk. Of course, for Anaconda it is 500 MB is enough, But yeah, I'm just suggestion. If you are purchasing a new laptop now, make sure that if anyone, okay, 500 GB hard disk should be there, and minimum 6 GB try to put. 4 GB also works, nothing wrong. 4 GB RAM also will works for a practice. But when you are working with a big data sets, the runtime may gets delayed. The runtime may gets delayed when you are working with the big data sets in the future. So in such cases, what happens is you will struggle a lot. You will feel bored. How much time it is taking to run for one run? You will feel such kind of things. So when you are purchasing a latest systems, yeah, try to put 6 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM. It won't be much coster compared with the 4 GB. Maybe some 2 to 3,000 of differences you will see. But yeah, why? If you are purchasing a new one, then go with the 6 GB, 8 GB kind of thing. If you are already existing with the 4 GB, that's fine. Even though it's fine, because you are at this moment you are not working with the live data, original data, right? You are just learner. So for learning purpose, yeah, the 4 GB also fine. 4 GB also fine, works well. It should definitely works fine. So on the come to the processor, whichever i3, i4, i5, whatever you are using, that's fine. All right, guys. So try it, and yes, if anyone getting some kind of issues in installing these things, please let me know. Yeah, we'll discuss. Anyway, this we have weekend tomorrow and day after tomorrow, so make sure that perfectly installed into your system, because going forward everything you are working on these things only. So at the beginning itself, you have to make sure that these things go smoothly. If you are anything anywhere you are unsuccessful, or anywhere you are getting some issues, so you need to verify and you need to rectify it at the beginning only. No need to make delay in this moment. Understanding, guys? So here, yeah, so by default a file will be created, and yeah, this is your ID. Here I'm going to write everything, whatever the code I want to write, like this. Okay, and whatever the code I have made it, I will run it again. So how you're going to write, how you're going to write, there are multiple ways, but what I prefer always, for example, x equal to 10. Okay, let's for example. So here I want to run it. So what I'm using a shortcut here. We can make use of your run button and all those things, but what I suggest you guys is use shift button on the keyboard, press shift and make sure to press right side arrow. So this right side arrow, left side arrow will helps us, yeah, how much length of the line that you want to select. If you want to select total line, that eighth line completely, so shift down arrow you need to select. Shift down arrow. If you have pen and paper with you guys, just make a note. Using shift button, I am controlling this. Yeah, my line. I am controlling the lines what I want to compile. Okay. So once it is selected, I remove my hands from there. I remove my fingers from the keyboard. Okay. Now it's already selected. This line is already selected. No need to, yeah, put your fingers. Once it is done, again, yeah, control enter. That's it. Control enter. So what I said, I press the control button and I entered. I pressed the enter button. I pressed the control button and I entered. I pressed the enter button. That's it. Pressing the control button and I press enter. So this makes what? Yeah, the line what you selected, it is getting compiled and it is throwing the result here in the console window. So this console window will show your all the results, outputs, whatever you are calculating on this left sided window. Editor, this is what editor window will call as editor window in generally, where you write your codes, and what you done, those all will be displayed on the right side. That is what console window. So going forward, even your graphs and also this all will be shown in the console window only. So here this makes, yeah, which line that you are compiling, which line you are writing, understanding, this makes easy here. and what the outputs that are coming here, those will be in the right side. In Jupyter, what happens? Yeah, you will write here input. In the below of the input only you will get the output. Again you will get the input, again your output. So a little bit of confusion for the beginning of the people. I mean, who are new for the programming, a bit of confusion they will get. Which one I am writing, which one is coming output, and people will get confused. So for that purpose, I ask always learn some working in the Spider, then you can get into the Jupyter, whichever you feel preferable. So here it clearly makes
What is the
sense
shortcut?
as,
Shortcut to run it?
yeah, control enter. So let me tell it
Okay.
again. Let me tell it again what I done here. So here I am using shift button. Okay, I press the shift. There is nothing changes happen on the screen. Okay, now I am using right arrow key to select what length of the my line of code to be selected. So if I selected only X, I only selected only X. If I want to select it till last, I'm selecting the last till last line. That is one way. That is one way. If I want to select total line at one shot, total only one line on topic. Okay, shift down arrow, directly down arrow. That means what happens by default, that total length, whatever the width that you have in that line, will be selected at one shot. Okay, shift down arrows. Like that, you can select multiple lines. Here I did not return the code. Let's say I return some another code like this. Okay, and I want to, yes, like this I made. So how many lines of code I made it now? 4 lines of code. So working with Python is an advantage that yes, you can select multiple lines at one shot using shift down arrow. Okay, shift down arrow, but I'm using, I selected all the lines at one shot. I removed my hands. Still it is getting selected. Blue color, under blue color it is there. Now what I will use, control enter. Control enter. What happens? Now control, I pressed control, I pressed enter. I not leave the control button. Control pressed it and I enter as well. So the values will be coming out like this. Understanding, guys? Yeah. So here whatever the things, right or wrong, let's keep it. But it is successfully attempted. The line whatever mentioned here is successfully coming out or not. That is what we need to observe here. Because it's our, what do you say, online discussion that we are doing. I'm trying to make you understand properly, perfectly, because if it is a classroom session, the things will be different. I could have showed with my hands, I could have tell you with my expressions so that you can understand. So here we don't have such expressions. Here we don't have some those things. So I'm trying to make your attention here properly, understand here what's going on here. So here, clear guys, what I have done here. If I want to remove, I can remove. So I'm using backspace button on the keyboard. I removed. I did not like that values X and Y, so I removed it. Still, I am also not like this. So using up and down arrows buttons only, I am controlling it. Everything. I made it. I'm making enter.
Like a text editor.
Back. Yes, correct. Text editor. So I don't want to change. I want to change the value with 12 instead of let's put 30. So how I'm using? I'm just using the left hand arrows buttons. Whatever the so no need to go and click like this. No need to go click and like this going forward, because going forward you will see big code. So just using simply arrow up and below left hand arrows, you can make it faster. Okay, so y is equal to some 13 I given here. Now what I do again, I will want to compile it. Yes, so here it will be clearly showing you input what you are giving, and in the previous case there is something called out, red color. So what is the result, what calculation that you have done, those will be saved in the out. So whenever you are getting the result, that will be shown in the out. Whenever you are giving as the input, it will be given as input, output. This is how the program will be compiled and executed. As I say, if you go with some previous languages, yeah, you need to run compile in some other window, and you need to execute in another window. But when it comes to the Python or R, yeah, you have such a flexible environment where with a single line run, you can compile, you can execute at one shot with the multiple lines of code. That is the advantage that we have. With multiple lines of code, you can do with shorter. So just try up with these things. Even after a session, you will get to know, yeah, how much it is user friendly to you. Is it clear, guys? Everyone? Anyone have any questions? Yeah.
No, sir.
I don't know
No.
how many people are. I'm not remember how many people are from non-technical background. But please, yeah, who are not from the non-technical background, please make sure that these things understand properly, because this is the basic things. Yeah, if you are clear at this moment, yeah. So here now by default the size, the font of the size, whatever it is displayed, yeah, it should be there. Now if you want to improve the size, let's imagine, yeah, you can press Control, okay, and what I'm doing, and on my mouse you could see from the on the mouse you could see there will be a circle option. I mean this rounder. So what I do, I am zooming it like this. If you are not comfortable with the visualization here, I can control it with the, yeah, pressing Control button on the keyboard, and this on the mouse you will see that centered part circle. Na? I don't know what should I call it as.
Roller,
That,
roller.
yeah,
Roller.
yes. Roller. Yeah, roller, correct, roller. Yes, I am making use of those roller by pressing Control button with my left finger, and I'm using with I'm controlling the roller with my right hand. So I can make zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. So how much of the font size that you makes better, you feel better, you can control it. Okay, I think we will have these options even here also. It should be there, because everything is not yeah, it depends upon the mouse and keyboards. For everything it should be have some options. Yeah, we need to verify where it could be. Let me check and tell you. Okay, yeah, so but just remember this one, roller and control, that's it. Okay, yeah, this environment is how many colors we have? Let's say blue color, green color, some other different because depends upon what file, what code that you are writing, yeah, it is showing you. So here going forward, if I want to comment something, yeah, I will use hash. So what happens indirectly, yeah, I want to run the total file with 100 lines of code, but when I made it hash now, this line will gets commented. That means what? This line will be put under hold, so it won't be compiled. This line will be compiled until unless if I open the hash only. So when I open that hash, the color changes to normal black, normal black. If I put hash, yeah, this becomes again blue. So your system contains different colors. No need to worry why I'm not getting blue. It has been again settings. Okay, that is one thing. And if you want to comment multiple lines while writing the code, yeah, you can use like this. I don't want to put hash where I want, so I can use like this. So I will put 3 times single quote or double quote at the beginning, and I am stopping at and where I want to hold. So whatever the multiple lines that you want to put under comment, I can use single quote or double quote. So by default, the file whatever created, yeah, it will take the time, date. Okay, so here you could see triple dot, double quote with the 3 times, double quote 3 n times. Similarly, single quote with the 3 times, single quote with n times. Yeah, whatever the file that you are using, yeah, it will be. I mean, yeah, you can what is it? You can comment multiple lines at one shot. Okay, that is one case. Yes. So by default, whatever the color it is there, let's put. If you want to change the color here, yeah, you can go to here. Yes, I think it's preferences. Let me check. Yes, here you could see a lot of things. So syntax color. Yes, here you could see what I done. I go to preferences, I clicked on syntax coloring, I again edit selected. So which color that you want to choose for what? So numbers to be presented in this maroon color, that's what I given. It's this number is what actually? It's a logical number, which color to be selected. So let's not worry, whatever it is there. Yeah, if you want to just change the color, yeah, you can click on it. Yeah, which color that you want to prefer, you can select. Okay, for numbers, what color to be given? For string, I selected green color, like here. Okay, and for comments, blue color. That's why I'm getting the hash as blue color. Understanding, guys? Which color that you are interested? Yeah, normal text, black color. I prefer normal text, black color. So that's why X and Y giving as normal text. So it is selected as black. Some other definitions, built-ins. So wherever those things are applicable, you will get to know later, because we are not aware of all those things. So for time being, you can change a comment, string, numbers, normal text, put of your own choose colors, and yeah, this makes applied on this screen until unless if you only apply, click on apply. If I put reset, what happens? It will back to your normal things. Whatever selected, it is gone. Yeah, it will factory settings. It will appear. It will directly go to factory settings. Okay. Yeah, apply. If you need to want to apply these things, you can apply. And I think one more thing. So it is showing an example as well. Yeah, how does your code will display here? And yeah, characters. This is. I mean, 1 second. Let me check. Current working directory. Okay. I'm looking for something else actually. So this thing I think, yes. So it will change the background completely. Scheme. So which scheme that you are preferable? Black screen, white screen. Yeah, people will choose of their own background skin. So spider dark. So what I selected spider. That's what white screen. So that everyone easy understand what's happening here. I did not choose the black screen. So for your purpose, which one you prefer, that's up to you. Up to you. You can get into this. All right, guys. So this is whatever the things you have done, yeah, done. After that, apply. Then all the things are gone. Yes. So this is how to set up your system. So I don't think Jupyter contains this kind of changes. I also need to verify. I did never tried it with Jupyter. Can be changing their fonting size, colors. Because have you tried it like that anywhere?
In PyCharm, I have tried, not in Jupyter.
Okay, all right. PyCharm, we have such advantages.
Yeah, not that much. Just because my office screen is little bit blurry.
Yes. Yeah,
So I have
based
changed
on your requirement, you might have tried it. Yeah, understood. Okay, no issues. So this is what the things. So yeah, come back. So once you are successfully done, just make sure that yeah, writing some like this, x is equal to some y is equal to, and try it. Then only your system completely successfully executed. If something error is coming at the beginning itself, that means something you made mistake while installing the Python itself. So you need to close it, you need to uninstall it completely, freshly, and make sure again your internet connection is proper, and install it begin from the beginning, because it is taking 30 minutes of time. If you made one time wrong installation, again you need to put the 30 minutes back. Again uninstall purpose, again 5 to 10 minutes. Again installation purpose, again half an hour. So it will kill your time. So make sure that you have good amount of time before doing up all these things. Okay. Yes. Now let's come back. So what we are going to cover, where is your notes? 1 second. Somewhere it is gone. Okay, all right. Let's not worry. I'll check out where it is getting saved and let me put it back again. I think this is something. I think this is the thing. Yes, correct. All right. Okay, so what we are going to learn here, yes, we have learned setup and installation of Python. Okay, going forward in the next class, we will learn object creation and data structures. Okay, and then comparison of operators comparison. All right. Okay, and then so in comparison operators, again types of operators will be there, arithmetic, relational, logical, all those things. After that we'll learn little bit of again handling strings, how to handle the string data. Okay, and after that Python statements. Okay, Python statement contains those control structures like if else, while loop, for loop. So those all will be comes under Python statements. Okay, and after that, yes, we have some built-in functions. Not some, there are many things are there, but I will cover up whichever is preferable, whichever is useful for us. Built-in functions and methods and functions. So functions means, it's indirectly we can call it as a package. So how you are going to create your own function. Okay, and what is its importance of functions we'll use. So again, we have like functions are in generally two types: predefined functions, user-defined functions. So your predefined functions are like your built-in functions. User-defined functions are you create your own functions according to your requirement. And after that, yes, another one, object-oriented programming. And then Python generators, RATORs, Python generators. Yeah. So it is not required everything actually, to be frank. In generally, what I used to do, I will teach till in generally, Python statements still I used to teach, and I'll directly jump to the NumPy and Python pandas kind of thing. That is what actually happens. But what happens, people are asking, but how much of Python depth that we will discuss? From the different people are asking, I'm getting different opinions that how much of Python we'll discuss. So make sure I am telling you again, data science is a course which we are learning and which we are taking the help from the Python. Okay, so Python is a helping hands for us. Python, R, Excel, W, these are helping hands for us to apply your analysis. All right, so Python is, as I say, is a multiple user. So I mean multiple user environment. I mean wherever you are working any environment, Python can be applicable. If you say that you are a Python programmer, okay, I'm not getting a conclusion that you are a data scientist or not. You say Python programmer, but I don't know whether you are a data scientist or not. But when you say you are a data scientist, now I can tell that definitely you can. If you are working, you could have Python programmer. If you're not cutting, doesn't matter. Because when you learn data science, Python, learning Python and apply it doesn't matter for you. That is how the people will think. So if you say Python programmer, yeah, that means Python programmer from which environment, where you are working. As I said, desktop or mobile or IoT based or what? That kind of questions. So that's why I'm still trying to teach even these concepts, object-oriented programming, Python generators, so that at least you will get into the some minimum level, maximum level of Python understand. Maximum level, not minimum, maximum level of Python understand. Okay. So after that, yeah, it is not there another point in your syllabus, but I want to still explain, yeah, Python date and time. So how to play with the date and time columns in the Python. It is also a big because I could see one or two places, yeah, while asking about your experience, yeah, you say 1 year, 2 years of experience. Can you tell me how you are going to control the date and time in the given data? How you are going to play with the date time? So this time I am including this another topic as date and time. So how to play that date and time? Okay, how to control the date and time? Okay, and next one is yes, errors and exception handling. So how to control your errors, how to identify that errors and where you are getting your errors, and how to rectify it, and how to put it in a proper page. Okay, conversion of errors to normal. How to handle those things. And then finally, we are ending with modules and packages from the basics of Python. Okay, from the basics of Python. So we are going to cover up this all things in our next classes with these things. So it will take I think around 5 days or 6 days of time. Okay, but let it be. But at least you will get in a strong foundation in the Python skills at least. Okay, once you are done, now we are actually entering into the data science again. That means from these modules and packages only, we are going to discuss what is NumPy, what is Pandas, what is Matplotlib, and what other things are required for our data science environment. In there you're going to learn, and remaining of these things are what, like I say, yeah, in the previous case I said Python plus Boto 3, Python plus Kiwi. Yeah, you learned this Python skills and you has to learn some other modules. So here we are learning what, as I say here, yeah, Python, our basic skills with NumPy, Panda, SciPy, Scikit-learn, statistics, mathematics, all those. Understanding, guys, what I mean? So these are the minimum basic skills people will expect in the Python, apart from the data science concepts. They don't actually ask even the Python questions also. When you are going for the interview now, they will concentrate on the data science questions, not on the Python in generally. If you go for the Python programming interview now, then you need to make sure that these things are good to, I mean, you should be good in these things. You should be good in these things. You need to make sure that these things understand perfectly. If you go for the data science interview, definitely they don't ask anything about the Python. They'll talk about, yeah, SciPy, Scikit-learn, yeah, NumPy, Pandas, or Keras, or statistics, or mathematics, or whatever. Yeah, those things will be highlighted. That is how. Clear, guys? Yeah. So this is what we are going to discuss. Yeah. So till now, you need to learn these basics. It won't take much time, but still understanding the minimum things is required to get your hands free and user friendly kind of thing that you should get now, those feeling you should get now. So for that purpose, you should have a little bit of knowledge on all these things. Okay, so specifically, yeah, comparing operators, it is easy only. Okay, writing the loops, while loops, functions. Okay, and those things is more important. Anyway, when you are entering into the modules and packages now, okay, no need to worry even if you don't understand these things also, because all those modules and packages now, which is a club of total analysis. So it contains packages contains a total grouped functions. A lot of calculations has been done at the back end. Okay, and it will be thrown directly result in front of you. So you are here to how to write that package with a lesser amount of code. With a lesser amount of code, yeah, how you are going to write the package, that is what we are going to discuss in the coming classes. But the theory, what behind the packages, how it is getting working, for what concept, that is you are going to concentrate more. Writing going for now, Python is going to be very easy. Trust me, Python is going to be very easy when you are using the packages. At the beginning, for the programmer who are new for the programming, you will feel, yeah, maybe, oh my God, what are these things? But going forward, it becomes very, very easy. Trust me. All right, guys. Okay, so this is what we're going to discuss in the coming sessions. So, shall we have tomorrow's session? Are you okay with, or shall we go with Monday only directly?
Sir, actually, we are not getting time to prepare. Like, no.
Okay.
Monday we will go.
Sunday will prefer. Better Saturday
Yeah.
take rest.
Yeah,
Is that
because
okay
I'm
with guys, everyone?
loaded with office. That's why.
Okay.
Sir, really,
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, at least we are not getting time to practice because, we are loaded with the office work Monday to Friday completely. And myself, I work I work even on weekends as well sometimes. That's the reason.
Okay. Understand. I agree. No, why I'm asking is this week I have taken 2-3 days
Yeah, I
leaves
got
now. So I thought that people you might be waiting for a class. So I just ask. That's why I'm not running. I'm not hurried to make the finish of the syllabus. I will go slowly with perfect only. The only thing is, yeah, you should feel comfortable. That's what I will look for. Okay.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
so no issues. Again, I will ask again in the tomorrow evening, by Saturday evening, about Sunday's class. Based on all your flexibility, we will conduct. Otherwise, we'll do as it is from the Monday. No issues. Hope this is okay with everyone.
Yeah, every
Let's
day
do
we
on
will
Monday.
have almost 14 people of strength, but today we had only 8 people. Not
Yes. How many people? Yes, say yes. How many people say no? Also, we are not sure. Agree.
correct.
I understand. No issues. Anyway, that's why I will put a WhatsApp.